Okay, there we go. Myra, okay, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions and just be totally honest.
Hmm.
Okay? So you've been with the company for about 3 weeks now?
Yes.
Okay. What do you like about working for ARC so far?
Um, no, the staff is friendly and helpful. The individuals definitely interested. They're nice to start your day.
Mm-hmm.
Being the first person that has an influence on somebody is it's just gratifying.
Mm-hmm.
So I can appreciate that.
That's
Um,
awesome. So for being a new employee, a lot of times when you start in with the job, you have a lot of questions. Have every one of the questions you've asked about your job, have they been answered?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So you've received the support you need as a new employee.
Yes.
Okay. Um, yeah, that was the next question. Did you receive enough support in your current role? Okay. So what's the most challenging aspect of your job so far?
um, well, so far it has just with everything being new
Mm-hmm.
and just retaining so much of the information.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a little challenging
Mm-hmm.
because in this kind of work, you kind of have to come up with your own way, your own method.
Mm-hmm.
But first, you have to learn the right method. So, just keeping the same pace with that and trying to incorporate your own into
Mm-hmm.
it could be a challenge.
I understand that. So you may have had to ask the same question a couple times,
Yes.
and nobody makes you feel bad about asking a question more than once. I'm assuming.
No.
No, see, I just that's important to know because I want to make sure you feel comfortable about asking those questions, even if you
Mhm.
don't get it the first time or second time. It's okay to continue to ask, and we want to make sure you feel that way.
Right, and then having different outlets to ask,
Mm-hmm.
my employees and my superiors, everybody's pretty open about it. So regardless of the question,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's a multiple question or I'm asking it again, I have open doors to ask that question and not feel like I'm being, repetitive or it's being a bother. So
Right.
that's
And
good.
sometimes you get the same answer from multiple sources,
Hmm.
depending on who you're asking. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's okay. So, at this time, for being here for 3 weeks, do you feel like you are valued in your current positions?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I'm understanding that, the right now the company is going through a bit of a transition, trying to put things back together after COVID. So I'm definitely feeling like, you guys are making a place for me. And that feels good. It makes me feel like this is something that I can get really stable into. I don't feel like I'm at risk of, losing something or not learning something or just
Mm-hmm.
not being a part of the team.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
You're
And I'm
welcome.
going to go ahead and stop this. Ah, we're recording. Okay. All right, Sierra. But you like to be called Sam.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, because you've been with the company since the 14th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you like about ARC in its entirety so far?
Uh, I like how you take a bunch of people who might not generally see each other and put them all together in a room and they interact with each other. It's really good to see that.
Mm.
It's like going to school.
Okay. Yeah. You're actually right. It's like almost like a school. It can be too, because
Yeah,
you
you
do
teach
teach.
them.
Yeah. Okay. So far, since you've been here since the 14th of this month, which is what, just a little over a week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I didn't realize. Yeah, I thought it was sooner than that. Anyway, seems like you've been here for a while. But so far, as far as any questions you might have about your job, has any questions you've asked been unanswered, or everything's been answered for you?
Mm-hmm.
And you understand your role?
Yep.
Okay. So the next question was like, did you receive enough support in your current role?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's been good.
Okay. How do you like your coworkers?
We're always joking around with each other.
You guys have fun.
Oh yeah.
You think the individuals you serve will actually pick up on that, and
I think so.
Yeah.
Sometimes oh,
you
yeah.
don't have to use names. No.
Sometimes she'll snap her fingers, like if we're listening to music, and she'll
Mhm.
sing along.
Okay.
Sometimes when we're doing virtual, they have they like to do sing-alongs.
Okay. What's your most challenging obstacle so far?
The Hoyer. I'm still trying to get used to it.
Okay. Now you've been trained on that,
Yeah.
so you understand what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Um.
It's mostly getting the pad thing underneath them,
Okay. All right.
scooching them down.
Now, are you getting support from your coworkers as far as if you have trouble?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good. And that's
It's only day 3 of trying it.
okay. No, and I understand. Now, the last question I have, I thought was really, really important. Do you feel like you're valued in your position?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Do you want to say anything else? How does it feel being a new employee here?
It doesn't. It feels like work sometimes, but it also doesn't at the same time. Like the day just flies, and it's really nice. Like you don't feel like it's dragging at all.
Awesome. Well, that's fantastic. I am so glad that you're enjoying yourself so